It's 8:43 a.m. Oh, and look at that picture of our last fancy dress Halloween party at home. Should we get you on the bed just to demonstrate?
Ooh, never had an offer like that before. Come on then. What are you looking at? What are you pointing at?
Your moves.
What are my moves? What are my moves?
Good morning, guys. I've just finished editing, should I say. I got up early this morning because I'm sick of getting up late now. And it's only about 8:30 a.m. and I've finished editing. So it's time to get Nick up early for a change this lockdown. Good morning. Don't pretend to be asleep. It's nice and early. It's nice and sunny. It's nice to get the day started off early for a change.
What's for breakfast?
Come on. Oh! Shall we have scrambled eggs on toast?
Oh, I don't fancy that.
Why?
I just don't.
Scrambled eggs on toast and some coffee.
Let me come round.
Come on. Come on. Right, it's breakfast time. It's not even 9 o'clock yet. And you're up.
You've gotten me up and it's not even time.
It feels nice to be up, doesn't it, Alexa?
This is a lockdown, you know.
It's 8:43 a.m. Oh, and look at that picture of our last fancy dress Halloween party at home. I had a smaller belly then. So there's Nick, there's me, my mum and my sister.
Ooh, they're like cream crackers these. What the hell are you buying these for?
Stop being greedy
So we
and
have
just
two
get
each?
Yeah, 2 each.
I'm thinking 3 each, actually.
Get lost, you greedy bugger.
Right, get them toasted then.
So we have no Philadelphia for Nick to put in our thing for everybody to comment on. So instead,
we're going to make you even more sick.
he's putting half and half in to make it creamy.
That's basically what you put in scrambled eggs anyway. Double cream. Make it extra creamy. Don't have any pepper, so we can't put any pepper in. And we don't have any salt, so we can't put any salt in.
Well, we could add to my mum's Asda delivery what she's got for Friday. It's Wednesday
How the
today,
hell she managed
and
that?
she's got one for Friday. I mean, we're going to log in later on her login just to make sure she's done it right. But she says she woke up this morning about, I don't know what time. My mum usually wakes up early, so probably about 6 or 7 o'clock. And she said she just went on to Asda, and it was there. She got a delivery slot for Friday, so keep checking, guys, if you need one. First thing on the morning. And you'll hopefully get one. Get my breakfast menu.
Piss off. Should have done 6 eggs.
Why?
Well, what do you mean why?
No need to be greedy.
Well, I know, the toast is like cream crackers, so never mind. Don't look particularly appetising.
It's fine.
Now, what would not like that, if you just sprinkled it with a bit of fresh parsley, you would think it would gourmet.
I'll bet a bit of HP sauce on.
Sacrilege.
Where's the sun? Oh no, it's gone in, hasn't it?
I've just rushed to get ready,
I'm just
so we can sit out.
I'm just adding new emojis onto the Discord server.
Oh. Has Sonia fixed her lack of being able to use them?
Hi Sonia, I don't know, you have to have a little word with her.
Oof. She needs to calm down first.
Sonia's been getting a bit stressed because she couldn't do something on Discord. Sonia's one of our patrons. It's almost time for lunch.
Well, I've got to get in the shower. This is why I'm not on camera, because I look like a raccoon. I haven't done my eyes, I need a shave, and I need to get in the shower.
Go on then.
I'm trying. And then we need to sit and do our anxiety video, which we've got planned, on how to cope and how, or what we're doing to cope, should I say.
Well, when you say we've got it planned, I ain't got a clue what you're saying, so I'll just chip in when...
You've always got something to say, trust me.
We'll fill it in part of this vlog.
Can you do me a favour? Can you put some toasted currant tea cakes on the Asda delivery, please?
Go on.
Come on, put it on, don't forget. Right, I'm showered and dressed, fresh as a daisy. Oh, what's that music? It's Jurassic Park.
From Jurassic Park?
Yeah, Jurassic Park's playing on my PC.
I would like to watch that actually, but I was just busy.
I thought Jurassic Park 3 were going to be absolutely garbage, but it's pretty good actually. It's got her from Deep Impact.
Yeah.
The one with the husky voice.
Yeah, well, she played a bit of an idiot with her stupid husband in it.
Yeah, and it's got Sam Neill in it as well.
Yeah. Well, apparently Sam Neill is coming back for the next Jurassic World.
Oh, that'll be fun.
And his wife in that, Laura, some or other. Well, anyway, I'm making
Fascinating.
roasted chicken slice.
Put extra on because we need to eat that.
Doesn't mean you have to.
Well, if you're not, it'll get wasted.
Can you?
Wait a minute. What date's on that?
13th of April is fine.
I want extra.
Hey,
I want another one. I want another one.
Can you get something to put on it?
Another slice of bread?
Some kind of chutney or something?
Right, back in a minute then. Right, I've decided I'm going to have what looks like mint sauce, but it's not. It's like nutty, pine nutted pesto.
Whatever. I'm having pineapple piri piri jam on mine.
Pineapple piri piri jam.
And what do I call it?
Cup of soup. Right. Oh shit! I've just spilt it now. That's for trying to vlog and do it at the same time.
Right.
Let me put my phone on
I'm
silent.
just going to say put your phone on silent because you get that many text notifications.
Because I'm very popular, me.
So, Nick has been wanting to talk about anxiety for a few days now because a lot of people that we're talking to are experiencing it quite badly at the moment.
Especially in our Facebook wellness group.
Yeah, we're in the conservatory, we're not just trying to look cool, which
very bright.
would take a lot more than just these anyway. It's very bright in the conservatory. It's a very nice day today. Yeah, especially in our group, our patrons and things and our friends, a lot of people have been getting a lot of anxiety.
Because of what's happening with the big C.
So Nick wanted to have a quick word about that, and I've actually told my story of my anxiety and OCD in a previous vlog. I'll put a link to it below.
And I never got a chance, did I?
No. So Nick's going to tell you about his previous.
I'm not going to go into detail. I'm going to tell you basically what happened, and I think it made me stronger. And then I'm going to tell you the things we do to get over anxiety, especially when this is happening, and some techniques which hopefully will help you guys as well. So we're not experts at this, we're just doing what we find works for us. It might work for you, it might not, but we'll tell you what we do. So basically, when I was 21 years old, I worked on the high street in a shop, and one day I just suddenly started basically having the symptoms of anxiety. I was getting like sweaty palms, my heart was pounding, I didn't know what it was. It continued straight after lunch. I remember it really well. I had no reason for it to happen. I don't know why I was anxious. Just happened. I got on the bus, I went home. By the time I got off the bus, I was in an absolute full panic attack. I had tingling lips, my fingers were tingling, my arms were cramping, and I felt sick. I walked in the house, I thought I was dying. I walked into the house, went to sleep on the sofa, woke up. I felt absolutely shocking because of the drain mentally that it had done to me.
And what did your mum say to you when you walked in like that?
Well, initially she was quite worried, but then after because then it kept happening every single time I went back on a bus. I associated bus rides with having panic attacks, and I had them every single day for 2 years.
Negative association, I suffer from that a lot.
Yeah. So I had it every single day for 2 years. So after the first week, my mum was like, "All right, you're home again, right? Get off." So she kind of like lost her sensitivity to it because she saw each day that there was it always turned out the same. The problem is when you're having a panic attack, nothing that anybody can say to you can snap you out of it. Even a doctor. I mean, I was once in the doctor's having a panic attack, and he was like, "Nothing wrong with you, nothing wrong with you, nothing wrong with you."
You lose all sense of logic when you're in the middle of it, don't you?
Yeah, your judgment just goes completely out the window. Now, some people don't have panic attacks. Some people just have the symptoms of anxiety that could lead to a panic attack. But for people that do suffer panic attacks, the science of it is basically you get a sudden release of adrenaline in your body. All this energy is produced and it's not being channeled anywhere. You start breathing faster, and because you're breathing faster, you're not breathing as much carbon dioxide in, which is what gives you the tingling and the cramps. And all judgment and sense of reality disappears, and you feel like you're making irrational judgments.
Yeah, rational thinking. You can't get hold of rational thinking.
You can't process things. It's like you're in imminent danger, like something's going to run into you or hit you. So you're in fight or flight mode.
Let's carry on with your story.
So I had that for 2 years, and then one day I just said to myself, I'm sick of this now. Every single day for 2 years I'd had these panic attacks, and one day I just said to myself, well, sod it, I've had it for 2 years. If it was going to kill me, it would have done by now. And then just like that, it went. And I don't know what caused it or what started it, but I still do suffer from being anxious. So I get a lot of social anxiety. So when we're in Tesco's and we're in crowds or we're around people, except Disney.
Not small groups, like when we're around groups of friends.
No, if there's a lot of people, like in a pub when there's like 50 people talking, it's like I'm trying to listen to everybody and it becomes overwhelming. It's like sensory overload. So I still suffer from that and I can't get over that. But one thing that I do is if I know something makes me anxious, I'll purposely put myself in that situation to try and desensitize myself from it. So the only thing I've not managed to get a grip of so far is claustrophobia, because that is just instantaneous overload. I can't process that. I don't know why. That's just one thing I've just never been able to get off. My mind just goes out of control and then it brings all the symptoms on. So anyway, rather than dwelling on this, I want to share with you some of the things that I do now to try and get over anxiety. And we're going to show you a demo at the end of this video. We have done it in previous videos regarding a form of meditation that we took all the elements from what you see on the internet and stuff like that. I mean, I'm not going to sit there and tell you to cross your arms, put your fingers like that and go, because I don't believe in that mumbo jumbo. That I'm just doing what works
Excuse
for
me,
us.
it's not mumbo jumbo.
Yeah, well,
That is, I think, some kind of proven thing where you can get energy by sitting in that position. So
this is nothing to do with energy. This is to do with breathing and focusing things. And then the second things we do is we listen to music that relaxes us. We have an Alexa skill on our Alexa. So on a night time, we listen to rain on a tent, don't we?
Open rain sounds.
Rain sounds, yeah, which is quite relaxing. It sounds like there's rain pitter-pattering on the roof. So yeah, a lot of people have been messaging saying how are you coping with anxiety, and we're not immune to it. We are feeling it, but we can't change anything. So we can either dwell on it.
Nightmares, a few nightmares, haven't you? I think because of minds have been so active and thinking about what's going on outside and trying to keep our family safe and not having to go out and delivering things to them. And
it can become just too much sometimes, and you've just got to be selfish and just focus on yourself.
When it all started, we got a bit obsessed with reading the news, didn't we? Every 5
that's
minutes.
the worst thing you can possibly do. Reading and checking social media all day, listening to all that crap that gets posted on Facebook, which most of it is fake. So now all we do is we listen to the 5 o'clock briefing on TV once a day.
Sometimes we don't even listen to that.
No, we don't. We just read it on BBC. BBC seems to be reliable. They don't tend to publish things straight away. They tend to get the facts right before they just ram a headline out to get somebody to watch it. So the first thing I would say is if you are suffering because of what's happening, then
take a step back from it.
Then withdraw yourself from what's causing the anxiety. Reading things. Just check it once a day and not before bed. Just do it kind of like 5 o'clock every night before tea.
Be informed, but don't be overloaded.
Yeah. So yeah, we use the Alexa skill, well, every night, don't we? Really.
Well,
for your tinnitus.
It helps with my tinnitus, just to mask it out while I'm sleeping. But I think we've just got that used to it now. That it's just a nice calming.
We can't do without it, can
feeling.
we?
I mean, the only thing better than that is when it's actually raining.
Yeah.
And we turn it off to listen to the rain because it's just like
it just gives you that sense of contentment, doesn't it?
Yeah. I just like last night I was in bed. Nick was up chatting on the voice chat, and. I could hear him, but this isn't the reason why. And I just thought I'll just put the rain sounds on so it'll mask any noise out. And when it came on, I just went, it's time for sleep.
It's that association with things that relax you.
Positive association, that one.
So if you've got something that happens with, then throw yourself into that situation as well. But if you do want to talk to anybody, then there's obviously societies out there that can help. There's people on our wellness group, which is the Lodge Guys wellness group. There's a lot of people that are professionals that are on there that can probably help.
Yeah. The one thing that I found the best ever thing for me, the best advice that I got was if you're feeling a bit anxious, especially for me usually during the night. I mean, I've not been too bad to be fair while this has been going off. But every now and again I suffer from it. But if I wake up anxious, the best advice is to use your other senses rather than just your brain. So the best one that works for me is touch. So like touch something, so I'll get like
something textured.
Yeah. So for instance, this chair is really textured. So just run your hands on this chair.
Close your eyes
and feel the texture in your mind, and you feel every little
nook
and cranny of it. Well, in bed it's like the bed sheets or the bedside cabinet, and it distracts your mind. Your mind can't panic while you're using your senses.
That's a good way of if you're having a panic attack, is refocus your senses onto things that you can focus that energy on and process it.
Or taste. Maybe keep something at the side of your bed that can focus you. I don't know, like a piece of chocolate or something. It can focus you onto your taste. Sound. So like that, the rain sounds for us.
The worst thing about a panic attack is the mental side of things, and if you can focus that onto something else, then the bodily symptoms will disappear because you're focusing on, you're not getting head up, are you?
And you've got so much adrenaline going on your body. Another good thing is, I don't have to do this, I've never done this, but I imagine getting up, just walking around.
Oh, you have done it, because I've
walked around, yeah, because
you didn't used to do it, and that when you used to have them, I used to say, right, stop laying in bed, get up and walk around, and then you used to come back in and say, actually, I feel all right.
You get away from the situation where you are, and your mind gets out of that, and you use some of your adrenaline. Go to the window, open the window, just breathe in the fresh air.
If you've got a gym in your house, spend 10 minutes on a treadmill.
Yeah, just to use some of that adrenaline up and again. Take a look outside your window, just really focus on what's going on. Notice what you can. maybe count things or just anything to
Distraction.
distract your mind by using your senses. That's what works best for me.
So if you find that you are anxious and like you just feel tense, then one of the things that I do, and Lee's meditated for years, and I cannot meditate using the textbook meditation where you sit there, you close your mind, you think about a pond with no ripples on it and all that mumbo jumbo, which I don't believe in.
I do mindfulness meditation now.
The way I meditate is basically, I always look at the science side of things, so trying to get your body in a state where it's not using or generating so much energy, so you're more relaxed, which is basically like a state of sleep.
Should we get you on the bed to demonstrate?
Ooh, never had an offer like that before. Come on then.
Right. So what I do is I basically have either an eye patch or I put a cushion on my face. Ooh, get rid of some of these bloody cushions. So what I do is I get myself in a comfortable position. You don't have to lie like full locus. I find crossing my legs like this comfortable. A lot of people can't do that. Cover your eyes. I will take it off while I explain it.
If you don't have an eye mask, then just usually put a pillow
I usually get the pillow and just put it over my face like that. Now this is basically, I wouldn't say it's meditation, I would just say this is like focused breathing. So you get your hands, you put them on your chest like that and you overlap. And you only breathe into the capacity of your rib cage. So if you go like that, you're expanding your ribs and therefore taking too much breath, which is why your hands are there. So if you just breathe within the capacity of your rib cage, then your hands shouldn't move. If your hands come apart, you're breathing too deep. And then just close your eyes. Think about things that aren't, you don't have to blank your mind, but don't think about things that make you anxious. Think about other things, ironing that you're going to be doing. So focus on things that don't make you anxious. You don't have to blank your mind. You don't have to do any of that other mumbo jumbo stuff. You literally just sit there, relaxed. And if you do 20 minutes without moving at all, when you've finished, you will actually feel like you've had a couple of hours sleep because your breathing gets slower and slower and slower. And I think your body goes into a state where it feels like it's asleep. And I often do that when I'm on long haul flights and I can't sleep as well. So give that a try. I mean, at least if you fall asleep, it basically means
You're relaxed.
that you're relaxed.
I do fall asleep sometimes.
Lee falls asleep every time.
I try more mindfulness techniques, so while I'm laid there, I don't think about the stuff. I try and just listen to what's going off in the room.
I don't think
and
it's possible to blank your mind. It's not
and
possible.
just focus. I don't think, mindfulness isn't about blanking your mind. It's about just being aware of where you are and just listening to the sounds of the room, listening to sounds of wherever you are, and having no judgment about what's going off.
But
just
you are thinking about that.
there in the present moment. You don't have to think about it. You're just there in the moment. That's how it works for me. So just find what works for you and just give it a go.
Ooh, I've just got a late birthday card that's turned up. Apparently it's supposed to come with chocolate, but I think the postman's eating it.
Go back to it. Show the photos. Nice choice of photos because Nick's always eating.
I'm not eating in that one.
You are.
And I wonder who sent him then.
I didn't send in any of them. He got them himself.
Why has he got them? They've obviously come from thumbnails, which you've generated.
So 4 minutes away to our first Lodge Guys patron Mario Kart tournament. Do you want to play?
What?
Do you want to play?
Play what?
Mario Kart.
What's that?
Don't be stupid. So
I know it's some computer game.
there's going to be about 12 or 15 of us. I've got a
They're all chatting in voice, aren't
I've got
they?
a voice chat open on Discord. I'm just muting myself so we can all scream at each other on there. And Francis is on.
Oh God,
Francis.
you know, Ed is gonna like blue. You have to
She's filthy mouth.
yeah, potty mouth.
Chris is on from Florida. He won yesterday, so we're all hoping to beat him.
So you're playing with people all over the world.
We are.
Well, I might go and have a snack.
Devo's playing.
Is it?
Yeah.
Ah, I feel like I need to join in. We haven't got 2 switches though.
You don't need 2 switches.
No thanks, it's okay. I'm watching Jurassic World now.
Right, that's the Mario Kart tournament over with. And 50 minutes to your boggle game.
I know.
Are you all ready?
Well, yeah, it's all online, isn't it?
I might have a snack before, and then we'll have tea after.
I'm not sure whether I want to. I've been snacking already.
Then don't have. I'm not.
What's for tea anyway? You thought that far ahead.
No, but I'm sure there's some in freezer or something.
Meatballs?
Oh yeah.
Spaghetti and meatballs?
Look, we'll have it after your boggle game, yeah?
Yeah.
I'll go and have a snack for now.
Okay. You're eating again?
Oh, excuse me. I've just said I'm gonna.
You're eating again?
Excuse me.
That's all we're doing this lockdown.
You said you weren't hungry. So
I'm not. I'm just having a small snack.
You better be hungry for tea.
I've got a little. It looks like something you're getting a sermon.
Sermon.
It's a church thing.
You better be hungry for tea after boggle. So that was a very successful Mario Kart tournament. Chris came first, I think. There was about 13.
He must be closer to servers in America.
There were about 13 of us. My shoulders are aching a bit now.
Man, I'm hurting out to my shoulders.
You know, mine's from holding the joypad so intensely. So it was good that. One of the patrons' kids, kids was on as well, and he was doing really well. I'm not having time to snooze at the minute because I've got that much going off. Swedish style meatballs for tea. Real meat, you can eat them hot or cold. Ready to eat, hot or cold.
Real meat rather than those rabbit turds we had last time.
We're having it with a dolmio bolognese sauce.
Dolmio?
With some chili hot powder and some cheese and some spaghetti. Stop being an idiot.
Spaghetti and meatballs.
Yeah.
For tea.
Yeah.
With gins.
Yeah.
What are you looking at? What are you pointing at?
Your moobs.
I want my moves. I don't moves. My hands twisted, that's all. And plus, I'm developing these.
So, your game of Boggle went well. I actually won the last round, I can't believe it because I did.
We chose a 5v5 easy round, and it wasn't the hardest thing I've ever done in my life.
Very hard. So that's a free online Boggle game. Just Google for free Boggle.
You put in a code for your people to play. You all play the same game and you get a 5-minute timer.
And then see who wins.
So,
Can't believe I won the last code.
Smells like some shit in this packet. Have a sniff.
It's quite nice. And,
oh yeah, lovely.
Van came on as well. I thought it was going to play. Hi Van. But he went off to for some food, I think.
I bet he went to a Chinese restaurant.
I don't think so.
Imagine they're on lockdown, aren't they?
Lockdown. I don't know how he'll be coping without Chinese restaurants. It's
like
us having to cope without
toaster current tea cakes.
Doing coffee shops.
I've got it on my order.
So right, get a tea made. Sharp when it's ready.
Shall we have a gin or shall we have a prosecco? Shall we celebrate?
Oh no! I'll have a gin.
No.
One gin is all I want.
I want one bottle of prosecco.
No, I'm not in the mood for it.
Why not?
Because we'll have it out in garden that one day. Not tonight.
Why not?
You know, if you can ever tear yourself away from your computer room now that you've got a computer room.
2 more weeks and the workflow will start to dwindle and I'll have more free time.
Yeah, but you'll love it.
Yeah, but
you'll love it.
I like having a desk, but I'm hosting these marathon movie sets.
Yeah. Well, do one tomorrow then.
And
you
I
might be able
definitely
to
liked Jurassic World because Chris Pratt was in it. And, ooh.
just spend the day with me tomorrow.
Jurassic World 2 tomorrow then. So easy this. Literally, jar of bolognese sauce, some chili powder, packet of Swedish meatballs from IKEA or from Pound Shop. I think they sell them in Bang & Manders, don't they?
Pound Shop?
Yeah. Packet of ground parmesan, you can shave it yourself. Cook your
Spaghetti.
That's it. Cook that. Put your spaghetti in your dishes and scoop your sauce on. Six meatballs each.
6 balls each.
And then sprinkle it with parmesan. Serve.
Are we ready?
Almost. You got wine pod. Got to have a red wine with an Italian. I always think I'm going to put not enough in, and then when it's cooked, there's far too much.
I've had a very Italian day today.
Have you? You have an Italian?
Eating Italian. I've been playing Mario Kart all afternoon.
Is that Italian?
It's a me, Mario.
Oh, this is me cooking your tea. Right.
Mama Pesto.
Maybe she needs to come back out of the closet, doesn't Mama Pesto? Right, you get 6 meatballs, count them.
1, 2, 3,
5.
4, 5, 6.
6.
And some sauce.
You get the sauce afterwards. 3. 6.
Alexa, play some Italian music.
You have to beat that.
Shuffling Italian restaurant classics from
Italian restaurant classics are perfect.
Oh, I feel like I'm in Venice.
Right, I'm off to bed. We've done a quiz earlier. And
He's bailing on the watch party.
they were watching some weird film called Would You Rather. And
So
apparently,
he's freaking out.
not freaking out.
Yes,
the
you are.
slightest. I'm absolutely baking the end. It's got the heating up so high.
I haven't
And,
got the heating on. I've
and
just got
the
on.
fire.
A little fire with a little heat.
And it's bleeding bacon.
It's lovely and warm. I'll piss off and get to bed.
So I'm off to bed to play Stardew Valley or something like that. Maybe a game of Monopoly.
You just said you were going to bed because you were tired?
I might have a snack on the way out as well.
Well, where did you get me some?
No.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching today, guys. Hit the like button, click the notification bell, hit the subscribe button, drop us a comment. We'll see you tomorrow for a new vlog from the house.
Locked in, eating, drinking, being bored and doing it all again. Night.
Their boobs are getting bigger.
Oh, piss off. Your chops are getting bigger, Alan Turner.
See you tomorrow. say goodbye.
Bye.